ISA. We are all well known, we have heard the term ISA. ISA, it stands for International School Award, done by the British Council located in the UK. As you all know, ISA, as it stands for International School Award, this award is given by giving the course. ISA is also a course in which the student is making beyond the book to the practical knowledge. As you all know that we feel bored while only reading on the textbooks, making notes and reading that. But if we go to the practical knowledge, by remaining in the course, if we go to the practical knowledge, then we will be well known, or we will get more practical knowledge, and we will be well known about the course. And there are the various practical knowledge. There are various ISA projects. Our school also is participating first time for this ISA. So we are 9th class, so we have got the project 4, which is the reuse of plastic beverage bottles also. And it is mainly the main motive of the ISA project is to make the high practical knowledge, or making the level of practical knowledge in the student more. And it is also especially focusing on the junior level student, because they always feel bored while reading the textbooks or remaining only in the books only. So there are various projects, and Megma has already told us last days about the various projects of the various class. So at first we have the project number 4, and for the description now we are going to describe about the SDG goals, that is Sustainable Development Goals. And for the describing the Sustainable Development Goals and the 15 Life of Land, I would like to call Sulabh Tamang on this stage for describing. Thank you.
Thank you, Sadhan. A warm good morning to everyone, and I am here to describe you about Sustainable Development Goals. First of all, I would like to make it clear about sustainable development. Sustainable development means long-term development. It is very essential for us. Without sustainable development, life is not possible in this existing environment. Our environment is polluting day by day due to the plastics. So, United Nations Organization has organized one organization which is named as Agenda 21. Agenda 21 has set 17 goals. Among them, I am going to describe you about 2 goals that is assumed by our project. First of all, I would like to describe you about life on land. As we live in beautiful planet named as Earth. It is common in our Earth that every living things and non-living things live together, interacting with each other. In ancient time, our Earth used to be beautiful because no plastic were invented. But in this modern world, all are using plastic, which has polluted our environment, and life is not possible in our environment. Due to plastic, global warming is increasing day by day in our environment. So we should all together be united and work on it, and we should reduce plastic and bottles. If we do so, then life on Earth will be possible, and we can live comfortable life. Now going on second goal, I would like to describe you about responsible consumption and production. As human being is wise animal. They are socially wise. They consume from natural resources. But nowadays, human beings are consuming natural resources in a wrong way. Because of this, it has created imbalance in biological aspect of environment, which will be very problem for us. If we don't do, then there will be no species of animals and plants. So we should consume it properly, and we should do production in good amount. If we do more production, then it will be very harmful for us, and we should produce plastic in less amount. We should try to use paper bags. Thank you. Now I would like to consult the theory.
Thank you, Suraj, for the wonderful description. And in the third, we have the classification of the degradable and biodegradable waste. And for the description of the biodegradable waste, non-biodegradable waste, and its differences, I would like to hand over this mic to Radha Shrestha.
A warm good morning to everybody. It's me Ranju Shrestha from Standard 9. Today I am here in front of all of you to describe on the topic of waste and its types. Our earth is fully made up of natural things in which a living being and non-living being exist. Nowadays, human beings plays a significant role in destroying and controlling the environment. Nowadays, our earth is being polluted day by day because of the human activities, like the bad activities of a human, like defecating on the open area, and throwing the material on the open sites can pollute the air, water and land. Talking about the waste materials are collected from the homes, cattle and other industries which can pollute on the environment. On the basis of these things, the waste are categorized into two types, and they are biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. As you can see here in the picture, talking about now I like to go through the biodegradable waste. The waste which can be decomposed naturally on the environment is known as the biodegradable waste, whereas the waste which cannot be decomposed naturally on the environment is known as non-biodegradable waste. Talking about the example of a biodegradable waste, some examples are dead plants, seeds, vegetable peels, etc. Whereas the examples of a non-biodegradable waste are dead plastic, bottle, chemical, paints, etc. Biodegradable wastes are very profitable for the environment, whereas non-biodegradable wastes are not beneficial for the environment. Because of the biodegradable waste, compost manure can be made. Talking about the rate of decomposition, the biodegradable waste is the rate of biodegradable waste is very slow, whereas it is also slow, but it can take 1,000 of a year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ranji, for the distribution of the biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. Now we have all known about the biodegradable waste and non-biodegradable waste. So now we are going to see, as they are solid waste, how to manage them. So here are some principles of solid waste management. Now I am going to read out to them. They are reduce, reuse, recycle, repair and refuse. These are the 5 principles of solid waste management, but they are, the main 3 are here. 3 are principles. They are reduce, reuse and recycle. They are very important method of management of solid waste because they modify the waste and make it really useful things. So let me describe one by one. Let me describe first reduce. Reduce is the process of or recycling the wastage by not producing it in much more quantity. Reduce means reducing the production rate of the such waste which are harmful or which destroy or make pollution in the earth. Like the solid wastes which are plastic and beverage bottles which can't be decomposed, or as they are in the non-biodegradable waste, they can't be decomposed and they harm to the earth or harm our environment. So let me go to the second, that is reuse. Reuse is a process in which the same things or same waste is used again. For example, if we get a plastic bag while buying the vegetables, then we can use it to carry some stationary things or other many things too. And other example, if we buy one cloth, then without throwing them, if we wear again and again, then that will be the reuse. And then the third here is recycle. Recycle is also one of the important method of solid waste management. In this, the one thing is modified into another thing by changing its shape and size. As we are all know about the people who collect the beverage bottles, irons, papers in our locality. Their work is to recycling these things. They take the plastic bottles, or they take the glasses, they take the iron, they melt it and make it modify it to another things. And as it is the same process in the papers also, they take the papers and modify it and make the new one. So these are the principles of solid waste management. So we hope you all are well known about this, what we give you the presentation, and you will get all the knowledge about these things. And if you have any confusion, you may ask. If you have any confusion regarding our overall presentation, then you might ask. No one? Okay, thank you. So I am very grateful. I would like to honor my gratitude to all of you for attending this assembly and listening our presentation or watching our presentation in very attentive way. Thank you.